Hello everyone, welcome to the weekly dev stream. Fix my green screen here. Got a new camera. It's a little wonky. There we go. What? No? Okay. Wait, what? Hold on. There we go. That wasn't set up right. Oh, that's worse. Hey, Thomas. Let's try over here. There we go. That's better. All right. Hey, Matt. Looks like the new camera's a little sensitive. Let me adjust some settings real quick. On Corporeal James, yes. That seems good. Looks pretty good. All right. Welcome to the dev stream. Hope everyone's doing great. We are doing some bug testing today is the plan. We've got some bugs that we've fixed recently and some adjustments we've made. So plan is to do some bug testing today, and then we will play some dungeons. I saw there's at least a few dungeons that have been uploaded recently, so we'll jump in and get some playtime in. Should be a lot of fun. So we'll go ahead and we'll get started here. I'm gonna go ahead and go to build new. Let's check out our list here. See what we've got. We have a lot of things to clear out of the test list. But I don't think everything from your commit is in this list, is it? Yeah, well, I know the biggest thing was the dialogue. So let's play around with that first. There were some changes made to the text box so that the text lines up properly. So previously, when you clicked to add text, it would like pop up down here, and the I know what you call that. The area where you're about to type would kind of be outside of the box. So that's been fixed. It appears above, which is probably okay. Okay. No, before I think it was like a little bit above the bubble here. I think it's okay though. I'm trying to think of a situation where that wouldn't be okay. Yeah, I think it was like right here before. Yeah, I think it's all right. Oh, it's the same as the shopkeeps. Okay. Okay. Looks pretty good. Probably end up adding the carrot to signposts too, huh? At some point. Actually, the sign, or the shopkeepers, looks like it's a little, it's closer to the bubble. I actually think that's a little too high, to be honest. I think it should match the shopkeeps, like it should be right here. Like right above. Oh, hang on, someone's at the door. Be right back. Okay, sorry about that. Same height relative to the tile they're on. Seeing the comparison, I agree. Good point about the text being relative to the placement of the button. Yeah. Yeah, I think it feels a little better on the shopkeep because it's right by the bubble. It feels a little too high here, I think. Oh, whoops. I'm gonna put anything for sale. Okay, cool. Yeah, because here too, it'll prevent signposts from overlapping with the shopkeep too, if we change where the signpost text pops up. So that's a nice little benefit of changing that too. All right. Looks pretty good. I think the size is good. Anything else you can think we should test here? I'm not super aware of all the changes you made. Oh. I didn't know you could shift enter. That's interesting. Do we... Maybe that's always been a thing? Does normal enter work? Let me see. Yes. Normal enter works. Okay, so it's just shift enter that breaks it. Oh, that ASCII art did not come out. It's too big. All right, we need a small one. Hold on. There we go. That should... It's a rabbit. Just like a rabbit, right? Totally. Yeah, copy and paste worked. Try making the text box larger before copy pasting. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, no, this was... I grabbed an ASCII art that was way too big. This one worked. Oh, my instinct is to shift enter. I shift enter every time. I blame Discord. Does the word bubbles carrot still hang above Scout when he's close to the edge of a room? Oh, yeah, that gets bumped over. So I have to smush that over, right? A little bit. Yeah, need to rework how the carrot works. Could also just not have that one get adjusted, but then sometimes his text will be off screen. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, so if you put them there, the text actually hangs off screen. So we might need to like bump it down, I guess, or something. That's a weird one, because then if you do something like this, Does it happen for signposts? Yeah, probably. I mean, it's a problem in build mode too. Can't really see it. Oh no, signposts are good. Yeah, yeah. Signposts are... Fwe. There's an annoying bug I can't seem to solve that lets you get a 5th line of text, but you can't write on it. Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, that's cool. Okay. Well, we got some bugs to work on. Good stuff. Always fun. I wonder if you can... Well, I wouldn't be able to test that. Never mind. Oh, you can you can see Scout in another room. That's interesting. I never thought to test that. I guess that's a pretty niche thing. It's like you would have to delete a wall, put them at the top, but... Yeah. Yeah, I guess you could use it as a hint. It's kind of interesting. Same goes for bookcases. Here's a neat way to efficiently hide a sign. Oh, it doesn't work. Okay. Yep, doesn't work. But yeah, it probably doesn't doesn't instantiate the object, right? Oh yeah, bookcases probably the same. Object gets disabled and thus can't run coroutines. Okay. That's fine. As long as you can't see them like this. I was gonna test something else. What was it? think I solved that with torches, at least for empty rooms in multiplayer. You might still be able to see it. Oh, yeah. You can still see the torch a little bit. There's some trickle down here. So, minor bug there. Yeah, it didn't look like it was the flame. It was just the particles. Try with 2 players. Oh yeah, interesting. So yeah, with 2 players it doesn't hide the flame. Flame's active because the room's occupied. That makes sense. All right. Found some fun things. I can't really think of anything else to test with the text. I guess the only other thing would be like linking a couple of these together. Hey Sanjay, how are you? Thanks for swinging by. Oh yeah, yeah, the stone signs. Good point. Okay. Yeah, it looks like it's working the same. Yeah, I think the bubble's a little high on the gravestones too. Looks like it's the same up into the next tile. So I probably want to lower it there too. But otherwise, looks good. I like how it looks though. I like being able to add multiple lines. That's really cool. Let's see, what else? Oh, did I not put text in here? Oh, I deleted it. Too tall. I love ASCII art. Trying to find a small one. Finding ASCII art that's only 4 lines tall is difficult. Alright, well, let's see how these look. Beautiful. I know, ASCII art is not the main use of this. Alright, let's try it. Some hearts. There we go. Hey, Zycon. Yeah, we're working on. It's still the same character limit, but you can hit enter to make multi-line text boxes. Well, it's a slightly bigger character limit, but not by much. You've always been able to hit enter? Okay. Well, it's news to me. I thought that was new. Was after the TM Pro update, the text boxes were showing up as really odd shapes. Yeah. It was like you would go to click on one and this would be like hanging outside of the text box. It was weird. But yeah, other than the issues we already talked about, seems pretty good. Just lowering this down and then shift enter. Oh, that's weird. Wait, what's going on? How come I can't type in this? Huh, I suddenly can't type in. Oh, there we go. I don't know what happened there. That was weird. Oh, I shift entered too much. Okay, that makes sense. Looks like hitting enter inline does some weird stuff too. Like if I come up here and hit enter, it deletes the text. Like it moves it down to delete it. And that was just a normal enter. That wasn't a shift enter. Yeah, kind of a weird one. Was that a thing before? Yeah, probably. Yeah, you're right. It's how the input field implements the line limit. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Super Dungeon Designer is a perfect game and has no bugs whatsoever. Exactly. That's fun. We're having fun. What else? I think we're good. We found some bugs. We'll do some more testing once those updates are out. But I know there was more pushed recently, so let me take a look. Let's see here. We have vertical tab. This explains shift enter too much. The history manager stuff, did we have more testing to do there, or did we kind of cover it? I think there was a bug, right? With doors, maybe? Trying to remember from last week. It's not a line feed or carriage return. Undo broke doors. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that seems fixed. For a little there, all doors were broken. Yeah, that's scary. Oops. Seems good. Yeah, I can't find anything broken. This seems good. Oh, that's a little weird. Boss story hours off. What you doing, boss store? Why you doing that? It is the second door you place. Oh, that's been a thing forever. Okay. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay. Some of these bugs I just forget about. Okay, cool. Seems good. Doors are fixed. I'm calling it good. We'll keep an eye on it. Do more playing around, but seems good to me. Woohoo! All right. What else do we have? In the tutorial, first of all, you'll notice that the text scrolls now, and Scout has an animation, and we can update those animations. There's a few of them, so we'll be working on that. You'll see that the button to progress the tutorial has been moved outside of it. And there is also now a back button in the tutorial. And if you keep clicking, it will auto-complete the scrolling text. But you can also just skip by hitting the down button. Yeah, wow. So I know we went back and forth on this a bit. This feels really good. I like how this ended up. Oh, I'm blocking the buttons. Thank you. Oops. So here are the buttons. So if you click on the bubble, you'll see the text come out. You can auto-complete it by clicking again. And you can skip by hitting the down button. And then you can go back by hitting the up button. So pretty exciting. And then when you get to the last one, this changes to a check mark. Perfect. Kudos to Sanjay for getting this in here. It's really good. Having an inconsistent bug when linking to doors. It sometimes links to the other door that it's paired with instead of the one I click. It can be especially annoying when trying to do grouped doors. Let's check that out. You've got a door you're linking to. And sometimes it links to the other door, right? So I think the only time it'll link to the other door is if you already have something linked to that door. So since this already has a link, it forces the link to this door, and that's just to show in one. We did that on purpose to make it easier to visualize. I think like that all your links are affecting both doors. You know, it's an error prevention mechanism. Oh, okay. Well, that's good too. Maybe that's why we did it. Yeah, the grouping's still a little weird with doors because you can group both halves. But it makes sense because they're in different rooms, right? So if like two doors are in the same room, yeah, you can only group one of them. Yeah, exactly. Which could feel a little weird if you're like, you know, going like that. So I guess if you wanted the sword to spawn in the orange group by opening this chest, it's not going to spawn. So you have to make sure you put that door in that group. Yeah, I see. I guess, yeah, if your doors are in the same room, that can get a little funky. Especially if you're using like teleporters, which often are in the same room. Could get a little weird. Oh. Interesting. So it triggers the group, even though it doesn't show the group being triggered in the links menu. Interesting. Yeah, that's a bug for sure. I think this is the proper behavior though. But yeah, that's weird that it You don't think it's a bug? I'm saying I don't think it's a bug. I'm saying the behavior's right. Not displaying the group being linked to is a bug. Like a build mode bug, right? Because like we should show that. Yeah, doors are weird. Oh yeah, the sword didn't spawn. You're right. The sword was already there. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Never mind. I'm crazy. Set up like I had it. Yeah. What did I do? I had I think it was like this, but I don't think, I think the sword was already there. Yeah. So yeah, it did not trigger the group. So actually this is fine. Yeah, I think we're okay. And then if you point to the one that does, yeah, okay. Never mind, seems good. I'm really tired. I had a long day. So I'm just like brain dead over here. But yeah, I think this is good. There's nothing like wrong here. It's a little weird, but that's, I think, the best solution for being able to group individual pieces of something of a door. I'm so glad we do all our testing after work when we're all tired. Yes. It's the best time to test. So wait, what was the bugs icon I was having? Sometimes links to the other door that's paired with instead of the one I click. Ah, I got you. Okay. Yeah, so it's just yeah, like Thomas said, that's a error prevention thing. Make 2 rooms connected by a door. All right. Put one of the doors in a group. Now link the single door, but not the group door. Activating it will only activate the single door and not the group. Yeah. Link the single door, but not the group door. Right, like that. Put something else in the red group. Yeah, so, or if he had like a repeating orb switch, right? So essentially what's happening here is this is sending a, it's as if you toggled the group off, right? It's like if you did this, but one like that. It's just triggering that object in the group. But that object's not in a group. Doors are weird, right? Because like, yeah, this object in the group was triggered, but the whole group wasn't triggered. But then if I, let's say I want the red group to spawn in this heart. So will it do that? Okay, so now that's been triggered. Yeah, there we go. So I think this is, it's a little weird, but I think this is actually working how it should. It's just a mindset, like you really have to view it as this gets triggered as part of the group. Unless I'm misunderstanding, but I think that's what's going on here. Heat pressure plate linked to the red group. Oh yeah, and then it, so you're trying to hit the red group here and it goes to that door. Is that the issue? So like if I want to target the red group, I've got to go here. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, that's a little weird. That's a little weird. Okay, so this Door is triggered as part of the red group. Orb switch isn't. I step on this. Door's open again. Switch is triggered. But then when I step off, door's closed, triggered. Switch is no longer triggered. But the thing linked to the red group is spawning. Put multiple doors in the room, all grouped to red. If you link to the single door instead of opening and closing all doors, it will just open and close the single door. Yeah, so what I think's happening here, since we're targeting this door that's not grouped, it's just going to close that door. So now this one door out of the red group is triggered. And if I wanted all of these doors to close, I would need to do that, right? And not do that. Working as intended, but then intention is not intuitive. Okay. Well, something to think about. And my issue is if you have something linked to the single door already, then linking to the red door would shift over to the single door and not activate the group. Yeah. I gotcha. Yeah, so there's two things going on here. There's the fact that you can only group one of the doors, and then the fact that if you... So if I was like, oh yeah, I want to make it so when you step on this, you know, I just want it to only open this door, so I'm going to change it like that. And then you go in this room, you're like, oh, I want to make it so that when you kill this Lizark, it'll close this door. What? And then it hops over to here. See, I can see use cases where that's not perfect. Yeah, I don't know what if there's a great solution for that, but yeah, we'll take a look at it and see. Yeah, thanks for bringing that up. Oh yeah, so, and that's on me. I'm working on the advanced linking tutorial right now, actually, so that'll be out soon, and that's going to go more in depth about the other stuff you can do with the linking system. But yeah, you can click this arrow to individually target stuff in a link group. So it's especially handy for, like, you know, if you have a torch puzzle and you've got 4 torches that you want to, you know, group and have open a door. You know, but you want, like, when this torch lights, I want, you know, some enemies to spawn in, and when this torch lights, I want this chest to appear. Yeah, you can individually target. And then that way, you don't have to worry about triggering things with the whole group. Yeah, it makes torch puzzles a lot easier. So there we go. Yeah, and yeah, that's on me. I gotta work on, we're gonna get that advanced linking tutorial in the game really soon. Because that is currently not explained, how that stuff works. So we'll cover doing that, and also the all any button and the only fire once button. All that advanced stuff will be covered in a tutorial soon. All right, let's take a look. Tutorial's good. Undo's good, doors are good. Okay, I'm gonna go to the actual board here. Player's gold amount doesn't appear at shops and dark rooms. So if you go in a dark room, you will not see your gold amount. So that was fixed. Only recently started using the any all, fire only once buttons. They open up a lot of options, especially with the switches. Yeah, for sure. This one is very sporadic. I don't exactly... I still haven't nailed down exactly what's causing it. Okay. Yeah, gotcha. The gold pop-up. So... You'll notice the gold amount actually plays the pop-up animation, though. So what do we think the expected behavior is here? Should we be able to see this text? Or are we just talking about the gold down here not popping up? Like it's the player's gold that isn't popping up, right? Oh yeah, it says on the card, player's gold. I should read. That helps. Okay. Yeah, I got you. Okay. Seems good. Let's try starting in another room. Okay. Yeah, it does feel a little weird how the gold symbol appears, but you can't see the prices. Like, I think the gold symbol should probably be hidden by the dark. Since the cost amounts don't show up until you're close anyway, I could see showing those in the dark. Oh, showing the cost. Yeah, I mean, if you don't have the lantern, you know, you're gonna be way over here and see the prices, which is a little weird. Yeah, I agree it should be consistent. I think actually we should hide the gold in the dark, like the gold symbol. And then to see how much stuff costs, you gotta get close. Because that could result in some puzzles too, like if you want to hide in the dark some values of stuff, you could do that. But yeah, looks like the bug is fixed. I don't notice when that gold is popping up anytime I get close, so. That seems good. Looks good to me. Deleting multiple rooms and hitting undo brings them all back. So this was a bug from a while ago, which I know is fixed because I've played around with this already. And now, before, if you built a few rooms back to back and hit undo, it would bring them all back at once, which kind of messed things up sometimes. Now it goes one by one. Seems good. Calling that one done. If you frog tongue a stool near a wall, it will fall through the wall. Oh yeah, the floors. You can push the stool further into the wall. Okay, let's check that out. Got a fix for shift enter. Awesome. Heck yeah. Okay, yeah, I see. So now the stool can get stuck in the wall, which isn't great, but you can grab it out. So, actually not that big of a deal, because like, just grab it out. I mean, you can only cause this bug with the frog glove. So never gets stuck, yeah. Still not ideal, obviously, but definitely better than before. Damn it. Okay. Anyways. Trying to think if there's a puzzle here that you can actually make where well, anyways. Yeah, that's an improvement, I'd say. Just want to make sure now that walls have a tile under them, there's nothing weird going on. Might be able to make a pass the stool puzzle for 2 players stuck on opposite sides of a block wall. Oh yeah, could be interesting. Found another minor bug. When you drag an enemy onto another enemy, it puts it onto that enemy, no problem there. If you do that onto a linked enemy and then hit undo, it removes the link and not the enemy. That's part of the undo history fix James is currently testing. Yep. So we have this enemy linked. And hit undo. I think it works with groups too. Yeah, that's right. There was some weirdness here where it was like duplicating. You could put more than one item on an enemy or whatever. Or any container. Enemy grouped. Add item. Add different. That's what it was. You add a different item on top of one, and then you hit undo. Yeah. Okay. So that's fixed. Good. Cool. Okay, seems good. Glad to see it. Yeah, that was like the major bug we were trying to fix. Scout's animation and dungeon training. I will play around with that when I get the next dungeon training in. Rug icons change color when you switch from build mode to link mode. Interesting. Okay, so they were being highlighted basically when you went from build to link mode. No, they're not. Okay, that's good. Puts both items on the enemy. Yeah. Yeah, kind of a funny thing. It's funny, at one point early in development, you could put up to 9 things on an enemy or a chest. And we ended up reducing it down to 1 because it just looked so chaotic. It was crazy. You would kill an enemy and like 9 items would like spawn out of it. Yeah. Pretty funny. Right click activates some buttons in build mode. Okay, so if you right click on stuff in the menu here, you can grab it, which is a little weird because right click is how you move stuff around. But we were noticing, what was it? Talked about this at the meeting. Plus and minus buttons for prices in the shop. Also works for arrows in the starting equipment. Okay, so no longer works on the shop. I think that's the most important one because it's outside of a menu. So these definitely shouldn't be right click. So right click's how you move. Here, it's fine. You're in a menu. I think it's good for now. Okay. What else? Let's keep going. Play mode. False pits appear if you're standing on them when they are placed next to an up block. Interesting. Did not know that was a thing. Okay, looks like that was fixed. Cool. So annoyed that I didn't know you can move with right click. But moving with WASD. I think that's in the tutorial, isn't it? Not that I would expect you to memorize the tutorial. But I'm actually just curious. Yeah, I guess we actually don't cover camera control, do we? Yeah, good bring up. I'll add that to the one of these. Probably build mode 101. Yeah, maybe controls should just be its own tutorial. That's a good point. Yeah, cover hotkeys. I can think of some good things for Scout to say about keys being hot. Especially for the Steam crossplay stuff. If players are new to that, yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, thanks for bringing that up, Psychon. We'll get that info added to the tutorial in some way. What else do we got here? Build mode. Wall frog statue switches from active to inactive when the color of the wall it's placed on is changed. Okay, so you put a frog statue on a wall. And then when you color it, it changes to an inactive one. Looks like that's fixed. Cool. I like how it's animated now when you put them down. It's cool. All right, looks good. I don't think there's much to really test there. Player's gold quantity appears when they approach a shop. Okay, yep, we tested that. That's good. Confirm. Oh, was there a comment? Oh yeah, okay. Confirmation button when clicking a menu option to leave scene while playing a dungeon. And that was a bug, yeah. A nice bug. We like those bugs. Those are good ones. Okay, so if you're playing a dungeon and you go to quit, it will pop up and say you will lose all your progress. You have to hit OK. option, even edit dungeon, which is good. And restart. Love to see it. I think that's already in the game. I think we just needed to test this. Looking at the acceptance criteria. Player selects cancel. So I think the only one we're missing here is build mode. Now build mode autosave, so it's not as big of a deal. But you can lose your autosave if you go and load another dungeon. So we wanted to add a prompt. If any changes were made, that would prompt and say, are you sure you want to quit? Without saving. And then it says quit or save. So I think we still need to add that. I think that's still missing. I'll move this back over. We can talk about it. The phrasing looks weird. You'll lose all your progress this dungeon. Oh yeah, you're right. It should say in this dungeon. Oops. Okay, I'll make a note of that too. Also, change text to say, warning. Your progress in this dungeon. Are you sure you want to quit? I'll add a are you sure you want to quit on there too, because I think that's helpful. Warning, you will lose your progress in this dungeon. Are you sure you want to quit? Sounds good. Okay, cool. For me, left click activates left item, which also activates when I click the menu button, which means I swing my sword or drop a bomb when I click to look at settings. Is there a way to delink left click from using an item? Yeah, with the left click to open menu, I need to eat the input. Oh, I never noticed. Interesting. So if you have bombs on your left click. Oh, yeah. That's a good one. Okay. Love checking the map. I'll need to blow myself up. Yeah. I would rephrase it something like leaving play mode will result in losing all your progress. I'd like to avoid the term play mode because it's It's a bit more technical. They may not associate edit dungeon with quit. Yeah. Remember when objects didn't switch places when you placed them over each other? That was crazy. Edit dungeon or any of the other navigational links. Yeah. Okay, so that one's moved back over. Boss door opens when placed in build mode and makes noise. That I know is fixed because I've been messing around with the boss doors. So we're all good there. Bug, new contents overwrites whole object instead of replacing contents. That's the one that we just tested. Oh no, this is a little different. This is if you have a container and you put a trophy in it, and then you went to put something else in it, previously it would actually delete the object instead of replacing the item in the container. So that's fixed, and we've kind of tested that already. We should probably test out some other containers. So we'll do that real quick. Let's see. Containers. Chest. Table. Table will be a good one to test. Spawner. Jars. That's it. That should be it. I guess technically this is kind of a container now. Sort of. But not. Not really. Not at all. But okay. Okay, and then if I put new item, no issues. Oh, well, some issues with tables. I had a feeling. Tables are always the trouble child of containers. So the problem here I can swap out the one item on the table But when it goes to swap out the second one, because I put 2 of the same item down, it deletes the table. Yeah, so there's a minor find. Everything else is good. I'll make a note on the card. If you put 2 of the same non-stackable item on a table, it will delete the table. Oh, leaving the dungeon will result in losing all progress. Are you sure you want to leave? Leave is a much more navigate-y word than quit. Leaving the dungeon will result in losing all progress. Are you sure you want to leave? Yeah, quit has some negative connotations to it, right? So I agree. Yeah, I like what you wrote. I'll copy that and add it to the card. Leaving a dungeon will result in losing all progress. Are you sure you want to leave? Okay. Good call. No, I want to edit. Question about the build mode criteria for confirmations. I'm wondering if it's actually necessary since autosave is in now. I think we do need something. The autosave's more of like a backup. I think we should prompt them to save, because if you make a dungeon, go to my dungeons, and then you see the autosave, you might think, oh, it autosaved. Okay, I'm good. And then go and load another dungeon, not knowing that you lost your save. I like that it alerts you it will be autosaved. Yeah. Although we did talk about possibly coming in and like having autosave per dungeon, right? Adding that to the menu here. So that's something we might look at down the road. We'd have like a little restore autosave button or something that would pop it up. But if you didn't save in the first place, that doesn't really help you. So like if you just created a new dungeon and then left, you would have no record of it. So yeah. Yeah, I think edit dungeon would be the only. Well, yeah, no. We can talk about the wording for that. Still need to do something with orphan dungeons. They're just sitting in your computer. Yeah, probably. Probably don't want the space issues with those. Maybe we put a button underneath migrate dungeons from demo that just says like clean out old dungeons or something, and that'll just like delete, like a clear dungeon cache button or something. So only show that confirmation if there are unsaved changes, or always show? I think only if there's unsaved changes. I'm not sure if the game actually keeps track of whether there have been changes since the last save. Oh, okay. If it doesn't, let me know. Maybe we can talk about not like doing it different. Oh, you're saying it doesn't? Okay. Okay, so hang on. Let me put my player hat on. So I'm Timmy Dungeon Designer, and I come in and I'm making my dungeon. And I'm like, I love warthogs. And then Timmy's mom calls for dinner. And Timmy's like, oh, okay, I'm gonna leave. And then Timmy comes back and he's like, oh, okay, I've got this autosave. I'm gonna create a new dungeon. And then Timmy loses his old dungeon. But if we have a message... Shouldn't be hard. I'll add a dirty flag that gets set to true with any operation. Okay. Yeah, I don't think it hurts. Like, having a reminder to save is always good. Timmy Dungeon Designer is best dungeon designer. Yes. So yeah, I think if you click any of these... I think anytime something is being lost, there should be some kind of prompt, right? Because you're losing your last autosave when you leave this menu. So if something's being lost, there should be some kind of prompt. I mean, you're going to lose that autosave no matter what, right? But, yeah, so I guess that does open the question. If you... Yeah, exactly. So I guess the real question is, like, would you want a prompt when you hit create new dungeon or open an existing dungeon? But I think that's getting too in the weeds, because if you get a prompt every time you open an existing dungeon that says you're going to lose your autosave, that would get really annoying. Yeah, I think it's okay. I think later on we talked about adding an option here to like restore an autosave per dungeon, so we don't need to worry about that right now. Yeah, we'll just have a... We'll have a text pop up when you try to leave this that just reminds you to save. I think that's helpful. And it'll give you the save button. Like, you can just save from here. Yeah. Key is to make it so they can restore an autosave. Yeah. Continue editing. Instead of quit. Or cancel. Yeah, continue editing is good. Are you sure you want to leave? Build mode without saving. You'll lose what you've created. And then save and leave, maybe? And continue building? From my dungeons. Oh. So this would say continue building, is what you're saying? Or continue editing? That could be interesting. Instead of restore autosave. I hope that's not... I think continue building could get confused with edit, though. Yeah. We can talk about it. We'll figure it out. Alright, what else? Add scouts animations in dungeon training. I need to keep looking at that one. Back button for tutorials. I think this one's good. I'm gonna call it done. It's working really well. Level details on end level screen. If you press escape on the end level screen, the menu will come up with the level details. Should probably change it so the level details don't appear on the screen. Okay, so they're gone. Normally they pop up right here. So that's good. Just make sure they still pop up on a normal level. Become my go-to dungeon for a quick dungeon finish. Oh wait, what am I talking about? What I meant to say was I want to make sure they don't pop up when you go and beat a dungeon and browse dungeons. Yes, good. But yeah, while you're playing, you can see them pop up. Good. All right, cool. All right. I'm gonna take just a quick break here, and then I'm gonna come back. We're gonna play through at least a dungeon or two, and then we'll wrap things up. So give me 1 minute. I'll be right back. All right. Hey, sorry, y'all. My food is here. So I'm going to go eat dinner. So we're going to call it here. What did I miss? Found a way to move blocks only partially, just DM do a video. Okay, cool. I'll check that out. Red Slash, I forgot. Did completion badges retroactively add to dungeons you beat before the update? They did not. You have to go and re-beat those dungeons, but that's fun. So have fun replaying dungeons. Linking shenanigans. All right, cool. All right, but yeah, I'm going to call it there. We'll go ahead and play us out with the trailer. Yeah, Zycon, thanks for swinging by. I appreciate all your help with bug testing and finding some stuff. Thanks for swinging by. And Matt, Thomas, Sanjay, appreciate you, as always, coming to the stream. Yeah, anybody lurking or watching on YouTube, thanks for swinging by. We stream every Thursday, usually around 6 p.m. Pacific time here on Twitch, so give us a follow if you want. Our Discord is linked down below. You can join it if you want to chat with us between streams. And yeah, Super Dungeon Designer is in early access. It's available on Steam right now. You can get it for $14.99. Go check it out. And get your dungeons up. We'll play them on stream. And yeah, I'm going to play us out with the trailer. Hope everyone has a fantastic rest of your weekend. We will see you next time.